These jokes while Talib's in the other room? Napping. That's code for stealing. What?
Play action fakes it for Paxton zone. Yes, touchdown.
Hi, and welcome to Geno's Picks, your alternative to all the Christmas ads that have officially inundated, that means flood, airspace, not the flood you're on, Noah. And speaking of, he said, oh, dude, with a beard, you can't because you didn't come. And speaking of a gift, if Daddy could have a week like last week, every week, we'd be pretty pleased. But Geno, you were in 3-2 last week. Yeah, and I'm back to an even 500 at 22-22-1. But contrary to what you TMGs, and that's my new abbreviation for Tuesday morning gamblers, who incredibly go 15-1 every week, even when there are teams with a bye, 60% against the spread wins sportsbooks tournaments. But more importantly, we were right about everything. Even when we were wrong. I have a mouse in my pocket. I told you, well, my cat did, that the Cardinals would keep it close, and they did it with a backdoor cover, not what you're thinking, Garrett, which we will thank the gambling gods for giving us. I told you that Deshaun Watson would prove to you that they were far better than a single-point favorite over the Jags in London, which is a home game for them and soon to be for the Chargers, wink, wink, despite him playing with a lazier eye than Talib Starks. He's black. Do you subscribe? It's not even the worst black joke I have. Sit tight. Oh, I don't think I'm going to make it through. I'm not going to make it through. Watch, I told you. Isn't this great? I'm sober. It'd be so much more fun if I was with you. All right, sorry. I told you that Christian McCaffrey was dressing as James Brown for Halloween and all year. And he proceeded to dress down, that's a little alliteration, with the Tytoons. I said Tytoons, sit tight, Talib. With 3 TDs and 106 total yards. We won the coin toss of a cover. A dumb gambler, Garrett, don't there go, told you. We won the coin toss of the cover that was fucking the Raiders over the fucking Lions. Fucking because the Raiders scored a late touchdown and the Lions couldn't complete it. I told you after that you either believe that the Pats D or Lamar's legs, and we picked wrong. We had the Pats D. And I told you the Giants would get ahead early, and Dallas has trouble playing from behind. Did you see how that game ended? Did you? Fucking Dallas is up 30-18, and they're begging. They're begging the Giants to go downfield and fucking, and score a backdoor late touchdown for the cover. And Daniel Jones gets sectioned. He goes, why don't you take this into the end zone? So Dallas blows them away. But that's a game that we didn't cover for the same reason we did. And we went 3-2, and we're fucking thrilled. And not only did he fumble it away, but fucking that would have given us a backdoor. I said that, blah, 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 blah. All right, go to the next paragraph. I'm sorry. But the important thing is we put ourselves in a position to win every game. We got enough breaks to win a little money, and that is how men gambling, enjoying every game, and unique to these videos. You know what's different with these videos? You laugh your ass while you're getting these picks. Why am I telling you this? Because I won't be sober much longer. Give me one fucking week. And when I get that drunk, you will stop sending me these tweets and texts after I have a sub 500 week saying, oh, you couldn't fucking pick these games. I'm better than you. And I send back a laughing face because I'm being polite. You can't pick games against the spread because no one fucking can. Have you seen how many big buildings there are in fucking Vegas? And fucking don't say, I could be doing these videos. You can't. You're not fucking funny. You probably can't fucking read. And you don't have the fucking time or energy because you have a real fucking job. Don't lie to me anymore. There's no one better than Daddy. Let's get to the fucking picks. Jesus. That took a long time. Now we just got to jam in a race joke and 4 fucking teams. Ready? This is cute. The Cardinals are getting 4 and a hook from the Bucs in Tampa Bay. Trivia time. Which starting quarterback in this game which starting quarterback in this game won the Heisman Trophy and went on to be the #1 pick the following year in the draft? Do you know who, Garrett?
Both.
Both! That's right, it was a trick question and you didn't have the teleprompter to read like fucking Garrett did. So if you were the 1% of people that immediately said both and weren't cheating, then you're free to put your money on the Bucs who have a 1% chance of winning with Jameis ain't so famous anymore Winston. Seriously, when is the last time you heard him called that Jameis famous Winston? You know why? Because the nickname is the first thing to go, and then it's all downhill. Seriously, when's the last time you heard someone call me Geno Steel Prostate Visconti? When? It just drifts and it takes time. Where was Oh, yeah, this is great. I don't care that it's 20 minutes. Winston did win both of those distinctions, but of late has just been stinking, which is why those stats are so forgettable. Kyler Murray, meanwhile, seems to be getting control of this offense and will suddenly have two stellar running backs at his disposal in newly acquired Kenyon Drake, who has a second week to learn the playbook, and all-pro David Johnson, who is back, giving them more weapons than they've seen in Florida since the taping of Miami Vice. Give me the fucking cards and lay the four and the 4 and a hook you're getting. My next pick, the Rams are laying 3 and hook to the Steelers in Pittsburgh. The Rams are coming off a bye while the Steelers are coming off a huge home win against the Colts on Sunday. So why am I laying the huge hook? By the way, call back to, that's my favorite line from a porno. It's called Treasure Island, and she says, "That's a big hook, Captain." All right. So why am I taking the Rams with hook? Because the banged-up Rams got better over the past 14 days. You know who didn't get better over the past week? Mason Rudolph. He's not good, which is why when this game kicks off on Sunday, Jared Goff will still be very good, and Mason Rudolph will still be struggling. And when he faces a good pass rush, which is what Aaron Donald will be leading him against, it won't end well. Look for Rudolph to leave this game with more than just a red nose from all the blood and a red face from all the picks. Take the Rams, lay the 3 and a hook. My next pick, the Cowboys are giving 3 to the Vikes in Big D. In case you haven't realized it yet, Kirk Cousins and Dak Prescott are the same QB with the exception of color, although Vikings and eggplants are both purple. They were, that is, well, there's no dancing around that one. Joke of the year. Joke of the year. But aside from their color, they're a quarter different. They both beat bad teams. They struggle against really good ones, which is why Vegas has this as a coin toss, because they're giving the home team the required 3. But here's the thing. When I say a quarter different, I don't mean 25%. I mean literally a quarter. Because we'll all agree, while Kirk Cousins shines, let it go, in his first quarter of games, Dak shines in the fourth, which is where Cousin usually vanishes. Oh, yeah, and last I checked, the Cowboys were 5-3. That's a winning team. Cousins' record as a Viking starter against winning teams, 2-9-1. And I haven't even looked at his record in prime time, but it ain't good. Take the boys and lay the 3. The Seahawks are getting 6 from the Niners at Levi's Stadium. Yeah, the Niners have one of the best defenses I've seen in quite some time, led by a kid that's putting up Defensive Player of the Year, if not Rookie of the Year, in Nick Bosa. But he'll be going against another guy who's putting up letters worth noting, MVP top candidate quarterback Russell Wilson in the Seahawks. And don't say, "Hey, Geno, what about Lamar Jackson?" Please. He had 2 great games, and I'm including the one against the Seahawks as well as the one against the Patriots, and a horrific loss to the Browns. And while I'll be the first to admit how dynamic a player he is, he runs and throws on plays that are scripted for just that. My God, they even have a fucking option play. An option play. Stop it. As opposed to Russell Wilson, who has options every time he steps under center, because he can beat you on every play with his arm or his legs, usually turning a collapsing pocket into an incredible scramble that sees him running around with more black men than his wife Sierra did. I love you, Tulip. Wilson always makes it work, which is why I not only think the Seahawks cover, but they find a way to win this game. Take the Seahawks, take the 6 you're getting. Those are Geno's picks. Thank you, guys.